Bitcoin bears are in major trouble. Did you see what we just did right here with this indicator? Did you see this little red line pointing up? Ooh, it's about to get crazy. Hit that subscribe button. My name is Steve. We're going to jump into this indicator and it's going to blow you away. I cannot wait to share this with you. But first, this is last chance. Go to cryptocrewuniversity.com. Get that 5-day masterclass. We're about to pull the plug. I know you're going to regret it if you don't sign up. You have so much more value in here. You're going to be mad at yourself and you're going to end up buying this course when it's a lot more money. Lock in this huge. This is the early bird discount. We just launched this. People are going crazy, but it's almost over. If you go to cryptocrewuniversity.com, you might not see this page. And if you don't, you won't be able to sign up. So if you see this page, you better sign up real fast. Final call, last chance. We're about to pull the plug. If you're somebody in need, single mom, single dad, I'm talking to you guys, disabled, whatever the case may be, tough financial situation, send me an email as fast as your fingers can type because we're about to pull the plug. info@cryptocrewuniversity.com. Use the subject line, please help. I'll always lend a helping hand to folks who really actually need it. Now let's get to this chart. This is the CM Ultimate MAMTF. You can find it here for free. We're on the 2-month chart, and I showed you last week what we were looking for. I said that we were looking for a pivot in Bitcoin, a key pivot that nobody's going to be watching. Nobody's watching this chart except for you. You come to my channel and you always learn something new. You always take something away that's going to help you. And this indicator, I'm sure you put it up on your charts and you've been watching it like a hawk, and we just closed here. We just printed the new part of our line and it's major. But what we were looking for last week is we noticed when we had this red line, it was always declining. It was declining through the entire bear market. And what we were looking for is this pivot upward in the red. Do you see that right here? This pivot upward gave us a huge signal, and it was the signal right before the green, and the green was the signal that we're off to the races. So we go to the next cycle, 2014, where red, declining red, declining red, declining red, declining red. Through this entire bear market, it's declining red, right? What we looked for is a pivot in the market, a key pivot that gave us a key clue that we were about to flash green. So we looked for that pivot, and that's that upward trajectory of this red that happened here towards the middle of this bear market, right before we printed green, which the green signaled the end of the bear market and the transition into the new bull run, right? That is the green. We can all agree that on this chart, there's green lines and red lines. We can all agree that the red is pretty bad times. And we can all agree unequivocally that every green line was really good, right? Look at this green line, really good. Look at this green line, really good. Look at this green line, really good. This green line, really good. Every green line on this chart is really good. We can't deny that. We cannot deny that. Every red is really bad, right? What we cannot deny is that every time we were about to shift to green, we printed this upward trajectory in the red, and then we printed green, and we printed this upward trajectory in the red right before green, and then we printed this upward trajectory of red right before green, and then here we printed this upward trajectory of red right before green. What did we just do? This is hot off the press. We just printed this upward trajectory of red. Meanwhile, the whole world thinks we're about to go into a global recession. There's going to be more blood in the streets. 2023 will be even worse. People will just be dying on the streets from Bitcoin. This is the picture that everyone is painting. Bitcoin is going to go to 1,000 or 500 or 0, whatever the crazy numbers are. I just like to go based on the facts. We just printed an upward trajectory of red. We can all agree this is red. We can all agree that every single time in history of Bitcoin, when we printed an upward trajectory, the next 2 months, we printed green. So what are we looking for? In January, we're looking to print green here. We need to see how it's going. It's a little bit early. What we cannot argue is that every time this is what we did right before green, and we're on schedule to print green in January. I will be keeping you up to date on this chart. A lot can happen in the next 2 months, but it's looking very good for Bitcoin in the month of January to print green. Now, in January, does this mean Bitcoin just rallies up to $500,000? No, this is not what this chart means. You can see we're really closely resembling 2015. When we went to green, we didn't suddenly just skyrocket in prices. We finished out the tail end of our base and we slowly started going. This is what the movements you want to see in Bitcoin, because it has to break through all the prior resistance that we created through the whole bear market. It takes time. You do not want to see action like we saw in 2018, not sustainable. What we followed more closely is 2015 to now, but it's getting interesting. This is going to make the bears cry even more than they were before. This is further evidence to support what we believe to be true in the facts, and time will tell. But January is going to be pretty exciting. We'll be keeping you up to date. Hit that subscribe button. Go to cryptocrewuniversity.com. You need this. You need this course, and if it's there, you better sign up. You know you need it. You need the plan. You need my plan for this bull and next bear so you can make better decisions financially for you and your family. cryptocrewuniversity.com. I'll see you right back here in the next video. Peace and love to the fellow underdogs.